We are back and making a quick and easy weeknight dinner. This is something that you can whip together in literally like 20-25 minutes. It is a taco casserole, and I am starting off with 2 pounds of ground pork. You can use ground chicken, you can use ground beef, you could even use ground turkey. Whatever you have, whatever you want to use that. My dad's a hog farmer, and we have plenty of pork on hand, so I'm using ground pork. We're gonna start off with putting that in a nice hot skillet, and then I'm gonna add a whole, well, not a whole, I'm gonna add 1 bell pepper, and then we're gonna add 1 diced up onion. So 1 bell pepper diced up, 1 onion diced up, and then I have 2 cloves of garlic that I'm also gonna add to this, and we're gonna let them all cook together and just brown and get all of those flavors married together. Give them a nice little stir so that way all of them can get nice and combined. While our meat and veggies are browning over here, we're gonna make our cheat cheese sauce. Did I mention that this was keto friendly / low carb? So this is what's gonna make it yummy without all the extra carbs. So we have 1/2 cup of heavy cream, and then I have 2 eggs, and then we're gonna put about 3/4 cup of shredded cheese in here. You can use whatever kind of cheese you want. I happen to have mozzarella. I don't think mozzarella is the safest when it comes to carbs. Oh, we only have 2 carbs right here, so we're good. We're just gonna mix all of this together real fast. This is your cheese sauce for your tacos. So that's nice and mixed together. And then we're gonna pop back over to our meat. All right, so this meat is looking pretty close to being done. It smells great. The onions are very fragrant. So we're gonna go ahead and add in a couple more of our ingredients. That's my oven. We're at 350, FYI. That's what your temperature should be for this casserole. Everything is starting to look amazing in here. Those onions are looking al dente, and so are those bell peppers. So we are going to add in some tomato paste. We're gonna put in 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. You can use it out of a can. I happen to have homemade tomato paste, so that's what I'm using today. That's why it looks kind of funny. And then I'm also gonna be using my own taco seasoning of sort, just because I don't have any in the fridge. I don't have any in the cabinet, so I'm kind of using my own taco seasoning. So I'm gonna put a little bit of cumin in here. A little bit goes a long way, probably about a teaspoon to be honest. And then we're gonna take a teeny little bit of cayenne, dash of chili powder, again, probably like a teaspoon, and then a little bit of just regular black pepper. My kids are gonna be eating this, so I'm not gonna get too crazy. And we're just gonna mix all of that together. My tomato paste was frozen, so it may take a minute for it to kind of thaw and disperse over all of the meat. Our meat is done. So now we're gonna go back over to our baking dish. We just have a regular old 9x11 baking dish. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of pan spray just to kind of keep it from sticking. I'm also gonna grab a slotted spoon just because I don't want quite all of this grease that came off of our meat to end up in my casserole. A little bit's okay, but I don't want a whole bunch, so I'm gonna try to leave a little bit of that in the pan. We're just gonna spoon this out to cover the bottom of this dish nice and evenly. Once we have that spread out, we're gonna take our cheat cheese kind of mixture here, and we're gonna dump that across the top, trying to spread it out as evenly as possible. Just kind of spread that around a little bit. And it'll kind of disperse itself as it gets ready there. Make sure we got all of that in there. Okay. Then we're gonna take the other 3/4 cup of cheese. So you need a total of 1.5 cups of grated cheese. Like I said, you can use whatever you want. And we're just gonna sprinkle this across the top. Make it all nice and cheesy and gooey. Okay. If you really wanted to, you could take a sliced jalapeno and you could put it across the top here. I don't like spice, so I'm gonna let my husband add his own jalapenos here in a little while. We're gonna stick this in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes until everything is nice and melted and everything is incorporated together. Been in the oven for right at about 15 minutes. Look how yummy this is. We're gonna let it sit on the top of the oven for at least 5 minutes before we even attempt to try to cut into it. And there you have it, guys, your keto taco casserole. Like I said, y'all could put some sliced jalapenos on here just to make it a little bit spicy. You could use pepper jack cheese and whatever type of meat you want. Have a good night, y'all.